Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 of 10p coins even that we're hunting through. We're looking for those alphabet 10p's, ideally from 2019, because we've never completed the 2019 book. We have so far got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. So 6 still left to go, but the 2019s are so low minted and hard to find. We started another 2018 book. This is the third 2018 book. So far we still need C and D, we need J, R, O and W. So if we can get any of those, that would be a plus. Now let's cross our fingers, get into the bag, see what we find today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some comments recently left on my videos. If you get a random love and like from me, there's a good chance I've taken a screenshot of it and we'll be using it in one of these future 10p Q&As. If you want to pop a question across to me, all you need to do is leave a comment on one of my recent videos and I might select it. Oh, and before we get to the questions, I have got the next Royal Mint trip planned. It's going to be the new definitive £2 coin, which is the new strike coin in the new year. I'm going on January the 19th, which is a Sunday at 2 p.m. if you want to come along and say hi. Right, we start with, we've got 2 comments here from Ian Harmon. Says, if you are finding fewer scarce commemorative coins to complete sets, will you stop collecting 50p's and £2, except new ones after the salmon etc. for books? If 50p coins are not legal tender in the UK, then they should be slightly different size, colour or thickness. So if I start, well, I think we are finding fewer, but would that discourage me? Not really. It's the enjoyment of the hunt and never knowing what might turn up. I mean, recently my 50p's, having found the Olympic wrestling and football and Jemima Puddle Duck before lots of very, very common coins, just goes to show that they're definitely still out there to be found. And if you give up the moment something gets slightly difficult or takes a bit more time, then what's the point? And regarding to if 50p coins are no longer legal UK tender, so this is in regard to territory coins, territories and crown dependencies, Gibraltar, the Isle of Man, Guernsey, Jersey, they make 50p's, Falkland Islands, but they're not the same as the 50p's in circulation in the UK. To say that they should be slightly different size, colour or thickness, I don't think that's down to us to legislate. That's like us saying to countries across the world, you can't mint a coin with the same design, size, thickness of a 50p because it shouldn't be legal tender in the UK. So I disagree with you on that one as well, I'm afraid. Right, Steve Ufton says, fantastic footy find. I found a couple of nice coins out today detecting an Edward the 8th 1940 threepence. Edward the 8th 1940 threepence in fantastic condition. Edward the 8th. Yeah, the king that abdicated. That's Edward the 8th, isn't it? That's... yeah, Edward the 7th was Queen Victoria's son. That's bonkers. That's amazing. An 1858 Victoria silver sixpence. Keep up the great work, mate. Well, keep up your great work. If you're finding Edward the 8th coinage, that's that would blow my mind. I don't think they're not that common, are they? I know that was it the threepence they made some as trial pieces, sent them out to vending machine companies to test they worked in the vending machines. Then when the king abdicated and they realised he wasn't actually going to be on coins, all of those trial pieces disappeared and didn't get returned to the mint. That's very, very cool if it's a real one, I guess. Right, well, Steve, you have to let us know if you can send me a picture of it on, I don't know, social media or Discord, whatever. If you're on any of those that you've got me added, then send me a picture. I'd love to see it. Right, Cruising 4 Holes says, I did my first £250 sealed bag hunt from the bank. Usually I do a 2 or 3 bag hunt from the post office. Unfortunately, I only found 7 coins and they were all commons and 3 of them dictionary. Oh dear. I was so disappointed, as doing my normal hunts I found plenty of Olympic coins. Hey ho, that's how hunting goes. Thanks for all your videos, great to watch. I'm still after the holy grails, but I never give up, and I hope you don't either. Exactly, that's the mindset to be, because it's almost like with the 10p's are great examples. I can hunt through £200 worth of 10p's and be lucky to find one alphabet 10p, and you just got to take the jerseys and the Guernsey ones as sort of consolidation if you consolation prizes if you don't find one of those alphabet 10p's, but it still makes that when you find that exciting coin, find that coin you're after, it makes it that bit more exciting because you've put time and effort into looking for it. So I'm totally with you on that one. Never give up, never surrender. Oh, there we go. We've got V for Villages. Stunning design, that. What year is it? 2019 as well. I can't remember if it's one of the last ones we need for the book, but regardless, that's an amazing find. Right, Louise Barrett says, also, sorry for being a newbie. I know you, and I know you speed your videos. Is it dated on the front, back, or ridge of the side? If you're talking about the big bag that the coins come in, there is a date. Normally on the front it says when the bag was sealed. I try my best not to look at the date and not to show the date because I think it's sort of spoilery. Because if you have a bag that's dated prior to, I don't know, something being released, you know you're not going to get any, I don't know, so if we take for instance the B pound coins, I don't want to see the date on the bag because if it's dated prior to the B pound coins being put into circulation, I know I'm not going to get any of them in that bag, and it sort of spoils the fun because you could still find some, I don't know, territories or world coins or something bizarre in the bags. It's still worth looking through, but I don't want to sort of pre-spoil it, so I do try my best to hide the bag, the date that's on the bag of coins. Right, Lord Leon USA says various sources say that coin collecting and stamp collecting are dying hobbies and they will become worthless. What do you have to say about that? I would agree and disagree. So obviously I'm not hugely into the whole stamp collecting, the wider hobby. I have a stamp collection. I collect stamps. I do like stamps, but it's not, again, I don't have anything particularly valuable. But so from my own interactions with people about stamp collecting, it is very much a dying hobby. There are different reasons why it's a dying hobby. I think what hasn't helped it is if you can look at the Royal Mail website at their release schedule. They're very, very much more open about what's coming up in the future in terms of these commemorative stamp covers that they produce compared to the Royal Mint, where it seems to be we find out a week before, surprise, new coin. And they do produce an awful lot of stamps. Even nowadays when we just have those horrible barcoded ones, the commemorative ones, they still churn out absolutely tons of them. And again, it gets to the point, and I worry that sometimes coin collecting is going down that same avenue, that an avalanche of releases is not feasible for the average person to keep up with. If you're buying your BU coins, it can be quite an expense over the course of a year. If you're trying to buy silvers as well, again, if you're a bit of a completionist like I am, it's very expensive to keep up with all the releases. So I think overwhelming collectors with lots of releases is not the right way to be going. And I think the other thing is that how much do we use stamps nowadays? Realistically, not an awful lot. And those stamps that we do, I would imagine the majority of them are those new barcoded ones that aren't particularly exciting. And again, are coins going down that same sort of avenue with less and less coins being used, which means that less and less of the commemorative coins being released are going out into circulation? I think the Royal Mint could work a bit smarter, and like we've seen with the Atlantic Salmon, a low minted circulating coin produces a lot of excitement, and people will go and buy the BU, the silver, the gold versions of it because it's a rare circulating coin. So potentially coins purposely being minted to be rare in circulation would be a boom to coin collecting, would have things for people to look out for in their change, but also a reason to buy the BU packs and the silvers and whatnot. So I don't think coin collecting is a dying hobby. I think coin collecting is still pretty strong. Is it as strong as it was when, say, the Olympic 50p's came out and every man and the dog was looking for those Olympic 50p's? Probably not. But I guess even like it doesn't matter what the Royal Mint does with modern coins, there is still a huge market for older coins, pre-decimal, hammered coins, mill coins, things like that. So yeah, in terms of modern coins, I think it could be trouble if things aren't done to correct the course. But no, I don't think it's a dying hobby like stamps are definitely a dying hobby. Right, we're going to wrap up with one more comment from Michael Hawkins. Says, I have the £2 coin dated 2007 with the Queen crown on her head, and it has the slave trade marking upon it, 1807, and I want to sell it. Well, you'll be lucky to sell that one because it's a very common coin worth just £2. I'm not quite sure why the abolition of the slave trade £2 coin. It's one of these coins that, for one reason or another, just keeps being picked up in all these nonsense news about coins being rare and valuable. I don't know whether it's because there is a more valuable, rarer version of it that was put into the collector's sets, which has that smooth finish and the initials DG's at the bottom right of the 7. That's different from the one that went into circulation, but if yours is just a circulating one with that bobbled textured pattern in the background field of the inner part of the coin, it's just worth £2, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully I haven't crushed your dreams of retiring having found that coin, but there we go. Keep hunting, you might find something exciting worth a bit of money. With that being said though, let's get back to the coins. Well, we only found one 10p the entire hunt, but V for Villages from 2019 makes it totally worth its while. £200 hunted through to find this one stunning coin. Well, amazing stuff. Unfortunately, it's one that's already in the book for 2019, so not an additional find for the book, but we'll try again next week, and fingers crossed we'll get lucky and get ourselves one of the missing alphabet 10p's. As usual, you'll find links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join me and other collectors on that. There are also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you want to write into, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. If you've also found an alphabet 10p this week, let us know what letter you found and where you found it. There's normally 2 or 3 or 4 people who have also found an alphabet 10p, and I am very happy to be amongst that number of people. Well, all it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.